Hello once again, San Luis Valley Health. This is your friendly local system administrator, Brian Heersink, with another video on SharePoint. And yes, that is me on the desktop wallpaper of this computer. So if you're ever in need of SharePoint help, just look for the guy wandering around in a hat and sunglasses and a fish in his hands. So let's get started. In this video, we are going to talk about all things documents. Let's get started. We'll fire up Internet Explorer. And on our home page here, I'm going to work in the test department site. Click on test department. Now the elements of the page are on the left hand side in your navigation bar. And on this site you can see that we have announcements, we have a calendar, we have department documents, department links, and so on. And those elements are all right here on the left hand side. The calendar, contacts, documents, things like that. Now we are going to work in this document library called Special Documents. You see how this Special Documents is just an element on the web page. We don't want to deal with anything else on this page. We just want to deal with special documents. So I can either click on the word Special Documents right here, or I can click on Special Documents right here on the side. Now the reason we want to work just in the Special Documents area is so that we can get rid of all of that other clutter. We just want to focus on this Special Documents document library. Now what is a document library? It is simply a library of documents, right? It's just a collection of documents, that's all it is. Just like a folder that you used to have on the H drive. So let's start with creating a document. Creating a document is as easy as clicking on the word New Document right here. I'll click on New Document, and do I want Word, Excel, PowerPoint, or OneNote? Or I could even create a new folder. Let's create a Word document. We'll call it Demo and hit OK. And Word Web App fires up and builds our new document. And we'll put in test. And there we go. We just created a new document, and you can hit Save up here in the top left. And that document is now saved in that document library. Notice up here at the top how I have test department, and then I have demo.docx. That means that I'm working inside the test department site, and I have the demo Word document open. So if I want to go back, don't close the page. I always got in the habit of doing that, and that is not the right way. The right way is to treat this Word document as a web page. So click on test department to take you back. And here we are back in this document library that didn't have any documents, but now it does. It has this demo that we created. If we want to go back into that document, you just click it. And here we are back on the document. Now watch what happens when I try to type something. Uh-oh. It says it's in read-only mode, so we have to edit the document. It does this by design so that when you're browsing around looking at other documents throughout the site, you can open the document and look at it, but you're not going to edit it because A, you either don't have permissions, or B, you just need to look at the document quickly and then close it. But there's several scenarios. So let's say we want to edit this document. I can either click this Edit Document here on the yellow bar, or I can click Edit Document here. Now let me explain why you see two ways to edit a document. We can edit the document in Word, which launches the Word application. Let me show you what that does. And this fires up Microsoft Word just like you're used to. And here we go, just the regular way to work with the document. So we'll change this to a title and say added stuff. And then we can save it, and now it's saved back to the SharePoint site. Now because we are in the Word application, we can close it, and it goes right back to the site. And it says, hey, you opened this in Microsoft Word. Yep, we know that. And now if we go back or hit Test Department, either one takes us back, we can see that the document is still there, and it was modified just about a minute ago by, and this is my test account, Billy the Kid. So let me show you what happened. If we click demo again, you should see the updated, yep, there's the updated things that we just did. So we'll go, oh, let's do the other editing mode. We can also edit it in Word Web App. If I click Edit in Word Web App, notice I didn't ever leave the web page. I'm still in Internet Explorer, and I can now edit this document inside Microsoft Word inside Internet Explorer. So I don't have the Word application open. I'm editing this on the web. And you can do pretty much the same thing you do in Word. If you find that there's some functionality missing, you need some advanced features, then hey, you better open it right here in Microsoft Word and do the more advanced stuff. And let's save this, save it, and then we'll go back to Test Department. And that's it. That's creating a document and editing a document. If I click on these little 3 dots here, this is called the ellipsis. If I click those 3 dots, it shows me a preview of the contents of that document, which is pretty cool. So we learned how to create a document. We learned how to edit a document in Word and the web Word. Now let's figure out how to change a document name. Let's say we don't like the name demo here for this document. I can click the ellipsis, click a second ellipsis to mean we have more options. Don't ask me why it does that, that's just Microsoft. And let's click on Edit Properties. There's the name demo. We wanted to call this test document. And save. And now look, the file name is now changed to test document. The way we got there was the ellipsis, and then edit properties. Now let's say we want to get rid of this document. We don't need it anymore. The way to do that is you click on this check mark right next to the document you want to delete, and make sure it's highlighted. See how this one's highlighted? And we go up here to these tabs that are hidden, but when you click on Files or Library, the tabs show up just like they do in Word and Excel and other Microsoft apps. This ribbon pops up. If I click on the Files, I have a bunch of options. I can edit the document, I can upload a new document. There's all kinds of different options here. But the one we want is right here, called Delete Document. So I'll click Delete Document. Are you sure you want to send it to the recycle bin? Okay. And now it's gone. What happens if you delete a document and you need that document back? Well, you just give me a call, send me an email, and I can recover it for you. You notice it said that it sent it to the recycle bin. It is in the recycle bin, but it's in SharePoint's recycle bin, not the recycle bin on your local computer. Okay, let's also talk about putting a document in SharePoint that is on your computer. I have some random documents here, and let me show you what to do. Now here's a little trick. I like to do this when I'm setting up 2 windows side by side that I'm going to work with. If you hit the Windows key, we'll select the window that you want first, hit the Windows key, and hit the right arrow on your keyboard, and it snaps it to the right. Select the other window, hit the Windows key, and hit the left arrow, and it snaps it over to the left. So now my windows are arranged nicely here. If I want all these documents to be available here, I can draw a box around them. I can click the first document, hold down Shift on the keyboard, and click the last document. I can do Control A on my keyboard. It selects all of them. There's about 10,000 different ways to select documents here. But let's just start with this one. All you do is you drag it over, and that you have to be in this drop here zone. See how this little box showed up that says drop here? You have to drop your document there, not below it, not above it. It has to be in that zone. So you drop it in there. Wait a second, and see how it says upload completed, one added? And there it is. That document is now in SharePoint. What if I want more documents? Alright. Let's drag the rest of them in there. And here we go. 1 of 4. Uh-oh. Alright, we've got an error. This document, accessing your SLV health apps from work and home, or home and work, see it has an ampersand in it? You cannot have ampersands in SharePoint. So I need to go back to this document here. Just click it and then wait a second, click it again, and you can rename it. And then take out that ampersand and replace it with the word and, or lowercase n, whatever you want. Change it, hit enter. And now if we drag the document over here, alright, it worked. So make sure that you don't have any ampersands in there. Ampersand is the shift 7, it's the and symbol. Make sure you don't have any of those. I think that is it. Let's delete all these documents. Put check marks in the documents I want to delete. And we'll make our window big again. And here we go. Delete document. There they go. Now what if you want to print? Click on the document, and you can either print it right here. I don't think I have a printer installed, so it converts it to a PDF, and then you can click there and it'll open it in a PDF viewer. Or probably the better way to do it is to edit the document in Word. Open it in Word, in the application Word, not the web Word, but the application, and do a file and then print just like normal, and you know what to do there. Same method for sending a document. If you need to send the document to someone, you can do share. You can do email, and you can email this document, send it as an attachment, a link, a PDF. There's all kinds of different ways to do it. But that's the way that you print and send documents. The documents all live in SharePoint, but if you want to send them out or print them, that's when you have to edit them in Word. Okay, let's go back and go back to our home page. And remember, you click the icon, and that takes us back to the test department home page. And now if we scroll down, see this element, special documents, and there's the accessing your SLV apps from home and work. It's in this document library on the web page, but if I want to go back in and edit the documents in that document library, click special documents. And here we are back editing the document library and the contents. Okay, that's it for now. Until next time.